Did you know that according to the World Economic Forum, around 92 million jobs could be replaced by AI before 2030? For millions of people, this is not just about technology. It's about fear, debt, family, and survival. After years of studying and working hard, many are now wondering if their careers are becoming obsolete. Stay until the end, because today we'll talk about how not to become part of that statistic. For generations, society sold us a very specific promise. Study hard. Obey the rules. Keep your head down. Get a good job, and you will be safe. But today, that old reality is quietly collapsing. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a distant concept for the future. It is here. And it is not just replacing physical labor or factory lines. It is replacing human thinking. It is coming for the white-collar world. It is replacing accountants, data analysts, customer service representatives, writers, office workers. We are already seeing entry-level college graduates facing immediate job losses in AI-exposed fields. Junior lawyers who took on hundreds of thousands of dollars in student debt are suddenly struggling to find firms that need them because an AI is simply faster and cheaper. Father sitting at a dimly lit kitchen table late at night. He is rubbing his forehead, looking down at a stack of bills and a mortgage statement. In the blurred background, a child's toy sits on the floor. The emotional impact of this technological shift is devastating. It is a quiet, suffocating fear that sits in the back of your mind. It is the heavy anxiety of looking at your mortgage, your family responsibilities, your endless student loans, and wondering, am I replaceable? It is a profound identity crisis. For our entire lives, we were told that our value to the world was measured by what we could produce, by what we could calculate, by how many hours we could work. You look at your children, who are just now entering this exact same system, and a deep worry sets in. How do you prepare them for a world where the rules change every 6 months? How do you protect them when the old formula for success no longer works? Everyone is dressed similarly, heads down, rushing to work. The visual transitions to abstract, glowing neural pathways. To understand why this feels so deeply terrifying, we have to look at how we were psychologically trained. Decades ago, the pioneering psychologist B.F. Skinner uncovered the profound mechanics of behavioral conditioning. Dr. Skinner proved that environments shape human behavior. He demonstrated that if you construct an environment that provides a specific, predictable reward for a specific action, the subject will repeat that action endlessly. Our entire modern education and corporate system was built like a massive behavioral experiment. We were conditioned by a system that demanded obedience: study, obey, work, repeat routines, depend on the system. The reward was predictable: a paycheck, status, and the illusion of absolute security. But artificial intelligence changed the environment faster than human psychology could expect. The predictable rewards are disappearing. The lever we were taught to pull no longer works. Revisual pacing accelerates slightly, creating a sense of tension. The machines we built to serve us are now learning how to replace us. They do not need to sleep. They do not need healthcare. They do not complain, and they operate at superhuman speeds. When you are forced to compete with an entity that can process the sum of all human knowledge in an instant, it is easy to feel obsolete. But right here, in the middle of this uncertainty, is where we must pause. Because this technological shift is not the end of human value. It is simply the end of the robotic human. For too long, the system demanded that we work like machines, to memorize data, to repeat mundane tasks, to act without feeling. Now, the machines are finally doing the machine work. And because of that, humanity is being forced to redefine its value. She work, the four to them shape the future of work, is not about competing with artificial intelligence. A human mind will never process numbers faster than a supercomputer. The future is about adaptability. It is about emotional intelligence. It is about leaning into the very things that a machine can never replicate. An algorithm can analyze a massive data set in a millisecond, but an algorithm cannot look a client in the eye and build genuine trust. An algorithm cannot inspire a broken team. An algorithm does not have intuition, empathy, life experience, or the courage of human leadership. We must transition from fear to profound reflection. We have to learn how to work with artificial intelligence instead of fighting against it. We must use these tools to amplify our human potential rather than letting them paralyze us with anxiety. The collapse of the old "study hard and you'll be safe" mentality is terrifying. But it is also a beautiful invitation. An invitation to stop acting like replaceable cogs in a corporate machine. An invitation to awaken our awareness, to learn new skills, and to direct our attention toward deep, creative, meaningful thought. Our minds are brilliant. They are beautifully adaptable. We can learn new skills, we can evolve, we can regulate our modern anxieties and face this new era with clarity. The future may not belong to the people who resist AI, but to the humans who learn how to evolve with it. But perhaps the real question is not whether AI will replace humans, but whether humans are ready to redefine what makes them valuable. What do you think?